Hello, in this video we'll be looking at the ActiveRoles Log Viewer. We'll be covering the installation of the tool as well as a brief look at the Log Viewer itself. The ActiveRoles Log Viewer is actually included with the product and installed with ActiveRoles by default. If you open the ActiveRoles Configuration Center under the Logging tab, this top option allows us to enable verbose logging for the administration service. And with this selected, we have the option to open a log viewer. So if we're on the ActiveRoles server host itself, we can view the current log, and this is actually a live log. This is currently logging in verbose. No errors at this time, but if we switch over to the raw log, we see things happening, and it won't refresh automatically, but we can refresh the current view and scroll down. We'll see that more has happened since the last time. Down at the bottom again, we'll get a little bit more if we refresh. This can be extremely useful when running on the server host itself. Sometimes with a very large log, you may wish to take it off of the server, bring it over to another server or to your local workstation. And we can do that by turning to the diagnostic tools that are included with the ActiveRoles installation media. So if we check under Solutions and Diagnostic Tools, we can install three tools. The first is the ActiveRoles Log Viewer. Once this is installed, we'll have the option under Program Files x86, One Identity, Diagnostic Tools. We'll see the Log Viewer is now installed as a standalone application. Just so happens I installed it on the ActiveRoles host, but you could install this on any server, and it will run just as necessary. So now that we know how to get the tool, some of the things that we can do with it. For example, let's pretend that I am actually two administrators. I have the console open, and I'm viewing this test users OU on one machine and on another. We'll simulate that by simply opening up two console instances. On this first instance, I decide that this deprovisioned user account can be safely deleted. Turn on logging and go over to the second console instance. If I try and view that account, I see an error message, directory object not found. The log viewer reflects those errors. Of course, in this case, root cause is known, but if root cause were unknown, we'd be able to look at the specific errors, trace the related request, which caused that error, and even look at the raw log details to track down a little bit more information about what was happening at the time the error occurred. For more information on ActiveRoles and other products and services provided by One Identity, please visit support.oneidentity.com.